My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I am not really that pleased with how this is going right now. That is to say, specifically this mission. Because of what's going on with Rhapsody. So, I think how I intend to handle this, now that I've got a space in my inventory, thankfully, is going to be getting a torchwood, a campfire, there we go, that's the word, getting a campfire together and trying to remove his stress. We've got a couple of people that can remove his stress in one way or another. Yikes. Should I move myself manually back? I should. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to use the flagellant. No. That's really not okay. Oh, fuck. That's too much stress to remove. Okay.
Devastating blow.
What we have to do now is actually just sit around in a battle for a while and remove the stress. As much of the stress as we can. That's gonna suck to do, but fuck off! Stop! You need to stop. You need to stop. He keeps moving himself forward, so I can't use the stress heal on my stress healer. Because they move out of the position to do it. Things are going poorly. I could still stun here. Yeah. Pretty much have to try for it. Because otherwise the Chevalier is getting another action. 12, and now you're dead. Beautiful. Trace cuts the back line. Nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. Well, shucks. I am going to start stalling. Fuck, this is gonna take a billion years. This is gonna make me mad that I have to do this. I think if this stall starts to be successful, I'll actually just stop the video and I'll bring you back after we manage to stall the stress all the way back down to 0, because this is currently not possible to remove him back to 0 outside of battle. Like, I can remove 40 using, where is it? Lash's Solace isn't even unlocked. So I can't remove 50 using that. There's no way that I can lower his stress. I need to just block all of the damage from hitting him and get super lucky. Oh, thank you. If he could do that a couple times on himself, that'd be really handy. You not fucking everyone's turning things down and taking their own actions. This is exactly what I said would kill the party. And that's exactly why I didn't want to become rapturous. Yeah, they're only going back line now.
Mortality clarified in a single
This doesn't work if they just keep critting our backline at all. In fact, this is not possible to hold. We need a dodge tank to do things like this, but the thing is, our only person that does dodge tanking, surprise, surprise,
The blood quickens.
is a little busy. Just a teensy bit. You need to stop. You need to stop. All right. Well, you know what? I am actually going to continue this. So, I'll see you on the flip side, monsieur. Okay, so we're 37 rounds in, and then the flagellant decided to make a motion by itself. Because they're rapturous, they can take their own turn, and decided to kill one of them by hitting it and bleeding it. So now I have no choice but to just finish out the fight. I did manage to move my stress down to 70. I mean, That's basically half of what I was previously working on, but still it's not
Seize
great.
this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Where the hell did my other shovel? Oh, right. It's use it doing a thing. Crumbs. This will be the bandages. This is rough, though. Didn't want to do that. I have a feeling I might actually have to phase out of this upcoming fight if I have 2 things I can stall against. I can stall against the Supplicant and Manservant, although it's going to be a little more on it. Can you not take your own turns, please? This is why we need to stop him from ruining my game. 7 to 15 rolls to 7 naturally. If I rolled the 15, I might have actually had a chance to take it out in time. Maddening Wine. Sure, just fucking stack the stress on that character. Every single time, by the way, the Flagellant was not guarded, someone would hit him with a stress attack. Invariably. So it was 37 rounds of just absolute bullshit. And as you can tell, it's put me in a great mood. It was just... You know, there's nothing quite like wasting so much of your own time that it makes you want to kill yourself. It's a very peculiar feeling of which I'm quite familiar. Or rather, with which I am quite familiar. Dodged. Nice. Yep. Dodge the hell out of all of my attacks. That is going to make it really difficult to do anything. Cool, bud. Cool. I'm so tilted. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. 1 down. Now I need to kill the Courtesan before he gets another... Never mind. And that's a bleed on a character. Now they're on death's door. So this is going exceedingly well.
Emptiness reveal themselves.
I am very frustrated right now. Thanks, bud. Really appreciate you taking your own turns there. It definitely didn't help. So that negative is pretty bad. That's a lot of stress and a little bit of accuracy, a little bit of damage, but overall that is going to be a problem. Can I even stall this fight? Is it even possible? I mean, with that sycophant? Probably not. Alright. Well. Gotta stress heal every opportunity I get, though. I guess we just... Can we not just permatalk? There's bits of me that is sad that I didn't know existed.
The blood pumps. The limbs
I got
obey.
a bunch of stress off of the Flagellant, but then someone stunned Major General, removing the guard that was on the Flagellant, and they just went fucking 3 refined pallets with the stress nuke on him in a row, and just took his stress way back up. It's left me in a bit of a sour mood, if I'm honest with you. Just a bit of a sour mood. Yeah, no, heal everyone except for the person that needs to be healed. That's fine. This is why we needed a Jester. Probably should have been a single target heal, but I am tilted out of this universe. It's going to be really difficult for me to recover from such a state. 16, good hit. Get the blood in return, don't crit, beautiful. A single heal here. Then it should be the stress heal, and then... Well, it doesn't really matter, because you hit, and never mind, that bleed wouldn't even kill. Although it does set up lethal for next turn. See, all of these other people are fucking stress healing themselves. All of these other people, just giving themselves random stress heals out of nowhere. But no, not the Flagellant. Not his style. Can you not?
Cannot be left unanswered.
Oh. Just glorious. Needed to stall for another turn, try and get a little more stress healing off. As it turns out, instead I'm going to accrue a lot of stress. Beautiful.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Do we have Dog's best friend? No. Okay, we've got Therapy Dog. So if we do Therapy Dog plus Encourage, it's 15. Got another Encourage that we could trigger over here. So 15. Have you got Prey? You do. Okay. Unfortunately, he hasn't got mortality debuffs, so I can't use the Sanctuary to help him. Chant is actually the one that I wanted. Don't have that unlocked. Of course not. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to do the camping now anyway.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Okay. How much stress can we remove? This should do it. All right, there we go. It's gone. The effect is now gone. Remove disease or give yourself 40 stress? That one, buddy. Remove the disease. We're done. Not rapturous anymore. It's a lot of resources we just spent on that, but... Oh, we just walked past food. Cool, I can pick that up on the way back. It's fine. But this is... It was 100% essential. That Rapturous was going to kill us. Alright. I feel a lot better now. Got it all out of my system. Well, out of his system, but still. Show me food. Thank you.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Unfortunately, not a full stack of food, but still pretty good. So we've now got mortality debuffs on one person. That's pretty bad, but it could be worse, right? 7 to 15 rolls 9. Does crit for the self-heal, but that's not necessary. Is this how this is gonna go now? Stack all of the stress on the stress healer. Yeah, that's pretty much the worst case scenario. Speed 10 versus speed... Why is her speed 12? Oh no, it was increased by the buff from that. So, speed 10 versus speed 7, and we went last. That's pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. Nothing can be done about it. Can we not do this though? Can we not just permanent target one person again? It was not fun the last time. Alright, we're not on less than half health at the moment, so it's gonna be a bit of a rough draw. Let's stun you. Excuse me? 85 versus... Okay, 15% chance to ignore that. Fair enough. It's... I mean, if I don't recover that stress, I just will lose, so... I guess it's stress recovery time. She finally gonna get Crimson Cursed? God, 4 to 9 rolls the 4, of course. Well, at least Ren and Shadi is now going to be able to use their powerful heal. Just make sure that one never gets another action. Good crits when you don't need them. Alright. Big heal. And start working that stress back down. Because both of you are pretty stressed right now. Funnily enough. Alright. We're gonna have to take down the sick of him, but it's gonna be that action plus the... Damn it, I was really hoping the flagellant would go earlier in the turn order. That'll make it easier, I guess. Kinda want Supplicant to die to the dot. Would be really handy, don't crit. Unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to apply another dot on top of that. Because it's pretty important I remove this blight. So we'll be doing that like this. So now as long as the Supplicant doesn't crit this round, we're going to be able to get a lot more healing off. Beautiful. So now we just get a full turn of doing whatever we want for healing. A little bit more stress healing, please. That would just be lovely if we could get... Please. Game. I guess that'll do.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay. Not a real scout, unfortunately. Is that? Oh, yep. No, that's how it was before. Except this one had a central room, actually, as well. That is lacking on this side. Interesting. Only difference between them so far. He's just giving both of them there. Good crit. Do I let it get one action? I think I have to. I guess that's 2 targets at the moment that I am considering letting get one action. Sure. That's the last action you get. 6 plus a blight. Guess I might remove that if I get it in time. Yeah, unfortunately, letting the Esquire get one action was one more action than I should have let the Esquire get. Esquire is quite slow, so I can wait until we can use that for the hit. Beautiful self-heal there as well. Bye-bye. That was handled pretty well. Came out on top.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Not too pleased that we didn't get the Flagellant to take that blight damage, but whatever. I think the thing I am most displeased about over the course of this dungeon is that I brought no holy water, because I was not expecting holy water interactables, and yet I've had so many holy water stress reduction interactables that I...
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
I could have choked on him. Yeah, that'll be enough. Beautiful hit. Pretty much just crit fishing here. Happen to work out. The Vestal still isn't crimsonly cursed. Beautiful to see. I was hoping to hit just below that so that I'd get the bleed to do the kill so I could do a stress heal. Oh well. Can't complain. Loudly. Come Come on. Yeah, no, that's back to symmetrical. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Thank you for lowering your own stress there. That's actually really important. This battle is going to suck a lot. So I'm going to pop some stuff to do it. Really, unfortunately, it's going to... Like, I have half the actions in the first round because of that. Because now I have to do this. Great. Oh, man. Such turn economy. It's really annoying we didn't crit the courtesan immediately out of existence, because that's pretty much the only way there that I was going to be able to still fare pretty well in this fight. Oh, well. Pretty important we remove her before she gets her turn. Alright, thankfully wasted its turn because I was gonna be stunning that one anyway. Hey, she finally got the Crimson Curse. I need to know what that chance was for it to dodge my stun there, because that's not okay. Why is it so hard to hit this manservant? Oh, right, I'm out of position. So I can't actually hit things. Because she hasn't got her plus 15 from the accuracy. First on the front line. Go for a butt, I guess. I hate how much has to be invested to kill that thing, and now the Chevalier is still up. That was a whole fucking... God damn it. Is Lulia dead? Lulia's probably dead right now. Just based on a crit that also bled. Okay. We can remove the bleed. Lulia is not dead. Lulia lives on. This is good. This is good. I mean, you know, it is like the lowest bar, but, you know. It's gonna have to be enough at the moment. Thank you all for targeting him. Really appreciated. Not like there's another marked target, or... It's not like he's in rank 4, which is the least likely to be hit. It's cool.
Sedated.
Can we please get this? I've tried so hard. We need the Chevalier dead. Just hug the dog. You need to hug the dog. Stun. Good. 7. Any amount of that can be bleed. Have to do the stress heal, because otherwise Lulia is going to go freaking insane. Beautiful, that's enough. Party heal, and we'll just start working down the supplicant slowly. There's the blood on the front line, more than fine to do. Only my front 2 liners are actually even going to be dealing damage right now. Gets the blood again. Perfect. More than fine. Excellent. I actually low-rolled my damage, so I get the ability to have another turn. Quite pleased about it. See if I can get another stress heal off. Entirely just for Lulia. Works out. Last person out shuts the door. Okay. That officially could have been worse. And it wasn't. Ugh. If this turns out to be a dead end, I'm going to be really mad. Oh, just so mad. None of these scouts are scouts, which is quite unfortunate. Don't fucking do it. Don't do. Thank you. I have to walk back past 2 of those curios. It could easily just get the flagellant stressed out again. So that's fun. Yeah, there should be a room here as well, but there isn't. Instead, there's a fight, just one onwards. These are going to deal stress as well, so I do need to take out the bulbous maggots. It fucking resisted the bleed. You... 5% chance? Stress is the only stress to target, sure. Can't say I wasn't expecting it.
Destroyed.
Yep. Thankfully, we dodge it. Let's stun you before you do anything stupid like that again. Alright, now the bleeds are guaranteed to hit. I do need to kick in as much damage as possible. Yell at him. Debuff. The stress heals have to be consistent, otherwise this is just going to overwhelm us. Good crit. And it stress healed the right target as well. Beautiful. This guy's not a bloodsucker, so I only have a 5% chance of doing anything to him. Since he's got protection, bleed damage is the best damage that we can even deal to him. Okay, what are we? 45% chance for a stun. Nothing else is really going to affect you, so I'm going to try it. We miss. Please skull toss anyone except for our back line. Okay. Okay. At the very least, we did dodge that. Good. You're dead to the bleed. That could have been worse.
A momentary abatement.
And now we just watch him die.
Champion falls.
Beautiful. Okay, so as it turns out, we have to go down the middle way to get the blue key to then go through this. Red Hook? When you don't have like a fast movement option or anything like that, this is super not cute. This represents 2 minutes of walking. Oh, cool. Just fucking well done. Necromania. Sure, that's going to make it much less likely for you to interact with. Wait a second, it might make it more likely. Oh, yay. Sadness Eternal is mine. And I have to go past them all again. Couldn't have done the 2 damage to this one.
Obliterated.
Alright, Insatiable Ghoul gets a turn because of it. Rends the front lines, thankfully. Yeah, sure, deal. What was that? Hang on, that was a ridiculous amount of damage. But deal whatever, sure, I honestly don't care. because it could be much worse. Yell at him. Alright, your speed is nil. Starting to hit those stress heals a lot more commonly. Heal on the front line takes us basically back to perfect. This could work. And it did. Beautiful. 45% chance. 45% of the time, it works every time. Hitting those self-stress heals consistently. And another crit, good lord. Unfortunately, the crits aren't really doing that many AoE heals, but whatever. It's good enough that it's trying.
The greater the glory.
Any food we walk past on the way back, we are going to need to pick up. Oh, God, this map is... not good. Not good size. Starting to run out of blood. We've already pretty much run out of food. We are almost entirely reliant on the kindness of strangers for our food, our dietary supplements at the moment. Thankfully, we've got a really good trap disarmer in Lulia. See, another big problem here is that Lulia now has plus 10% to stress taken for the rest of the quest, just because of the Death's Door recovery. And there's nothing I can do about that. Eugh. Not good. And I have to walk all the way back past this later. Yuck. Already out of bloodlust. No! I needed that food. What made you interact with that? Necromania? Bloodthirsty? Oh. Yeah. Not having a jester is making this, like, pulling fucking teeth. A jester would have just removed all of the stress on Ren Yushadi in, like, 15 turns. And it would have done it 100% guaranteed. Been perfect. Just all sorted. But no, I had to go with this party. Cause trouble for myself, yeah. I get to use Exsanguinate so rare in fights that I'm actually going to turn Endure on at the moment so that I can try and remove some stress from our Houndmaster.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Pick up some firewood, although I don't have the ability to really do anything with it right now.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Well, we have some holy water now, so we can use that for an interaction. Lose a bunch of stress on Lulia. All I gotta do is find one of the fountains now. Don't fucking do it. Yep, never mind. Hello. You're kidding me. Slow reflexes. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Try and find something good. Good hit.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Alright, sycophants, make my day. 16, high hit, well done.
Passion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I'm gonna bleed this thing out, because otherwise this is gonna be a real problem. Sure, just horror on the whole party. Resists on the center. Beautiful. That's actually really handy. Like, devastatingly useful. Stress healer, stress heals. Stress healer, stress heals. Alright, let's try and take out this ghoul.
Sedated.
Speed 7 versus my speed 9, which should be speed 10. So I don't get my bleed in time, which means that I'm basically missing 6 damage on this guy. Could make a huge difference, could make no difference. We'll see. It currently means that the insatiable ghoul is not going to... It moved itself out of position for stress healing. Thanks. That did nothing overall. It was really handy. This guy's already dead to his bleeds. Why do you all hate each other so? Why? Yikes, you picked up a lot of stress there. Why is that? That's a lot more stress than you should have picked up there, bud.
Wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Let's kill you. Possibly get the 3, which we did. Alright, you now need to untag and retag, so let's sort those skills back out. Is this just going to be the key? Please be the key. 17 stress heal on yourself. More than pleased about it. Good stun. She's alive by 1, but if I AoE, things could be a bit different to that. Unfortunately, the only person that got hit by the debuff is going to be dead in the next round. Yeah, that's a problem. Is it? I mean, if they only hit, like, Ren Yushari, and if they miss their other attacks, that's fine, actually. Beautiful. One of the least powerful attacks we could have used, and it still managed to super overperform. Alright, that supplicant's dead. Now we've just got 1 supplicant left. That's pretty good. That's about as good as it gets. Please be the key, though. I don't want to have to go so much further. I've already spent so long in here.
A momentary abatement.
At this rate, I'm concerned that my descendants might have to continue where I left off. My progeny shall finish this dungeon. Jute tapestry, as much as I want it, I can't take it. Well, no, there's 2 paths inside. Okay. Well, that's just fine. At least there's things to stress heal. Probably should have taken the opportunity to stress heal there. Sure, I would have missed out on 3 possible stress heal, but still would have been a pretty good one. Fucking hate that leaves that alive. All right. $18, pretty good. Yell at them all, and that will only kill 1. But it does hit the debuff on a lot of them. That's really going to be helpful. Fine. Not too enthused about your choice of target. But hey, it worked out. Stuns here. Frees up our ability to kill the courtesan. The courtesan has absolutely no defense mechanism at the moment and is dead. Beautiful. Stress heal. Just has to happen. It's worth just trying to guarantee that this manservant doesn't get a turn. It's the most dangerous thing on the field currently. Again, stress heal across. 771. Good nuke. 13 was my high roll there, so pretty happy about that. And alright, so you get 1 more action, but you're dead thereafter. So this just gives me a free turn to heal, especially considering that didn't blight nor deal much damage. That's actually excellent. We heal more damage than we took across the party, and then we get another opportunity at stress healing, which double stress heals. Perfect. That could not have, the end of that fight could not have worked out better. Feeling a lot better about everything now. If we can keep up this pace, scrumptious. I don't even need to stress heal here. I have the opportunity and I don't need to. Which means that I've got 2 stress heal opportunities basically banked. 60 free stress. Free stress? Consider me stress-free. That's a rough one. Start whapping down the courtesan. I'm pretty sure that this one is going to die after getting hit by the dog. So I'm going to try and split my damage perfectly and go for the final. Yeah. So I was correct. What the fuck is that? Crit marked me as well. If I could have set up that guard, I would have guarded, but other than that, I'm just going to yell at him. Pretty much just a debuff. Okay. It's pretty important that we get down the courtesan before it takes a turn here. After that, I can actually stall for a while if I'd like. Good stress heal. In fact, I would like to stall for a while, because I don't have to stall for stress, I just have to stall for health, and that's a much easier stall to do. Oh, you're just gonna go for her. Thank you. Like, 1 good stress heal will now cover all of us. And it does. Fuck yeah. I actually don't want to heal him. That is to say the Flagellant, because the Flagellant can now use their heal. God. To heal a ridiculous amount on the Man-at-Arms. Yeah, we're actually free now to kill these. That healing worked well. Since the healing from the Flagellant is a percentage of the maximum health of the target, healing the Man-at-Arms with 66 max HP versus the Lulia with 41, the Houndmaster with 41, it's a no-brainer. It's pretty cut and dry. Pretty cut and clear, rather. What you should do. Okay. Beautiful. As long as we don't just suddenly get crit out of nowhere, we're fine. No crit. Just a party heal, last one out, close the door. Baby, I love it.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Rough, that's not a last one out, close the door yet. Alright, fair enough. Look at that. Zeroed on our stats. I'm pretty happy about it, to be honest. Call me chuffed. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Never mind. It yielded nothing. That's really handy. I am going to need more food, so I really hope that the Flagellant doesn't decide to take all of the food away. That's a hallway. I don't really need another firewood. Yeah. The argument would be, I don't need another firewood, but I can take this firewood and just store it for later, not have to come back here, that kind of thing. I still don't think that's a fair argument, though, so just ignore it. Yeah, go for the stun if you can. Love to yell at him. Beautiful, I can. Yeah. Debuff. Tentacle Devour hits our front line. Crits for 20. That's got to be a high crit. That's got to have like a, instead of its crit modifier being double damage, it's got to be like, you know, 4 times, something like that. That has to, that's the only thing in my mind that explains why Tentacle Devour does nothing, does nothing, does nothing. It crits you and it fucks you up. Just right to death. This is really rough. Yeah, unless I crit there, I'm not killing that. So I'll try and roll the stun. Works out. Beautiful. That's dead now. Yeah? No, it is. Beautiful. Yeah, no real need to stall here. I will use the stress heal when available. But I should be fine against this Flesh Eater. Oh wait, I forgot. It's got a high stun and high bleed and high debuff resistance, so it's actually going to be a little more annoying to take care of than I thought.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Big old fuckers bleed a lot, turns out. Hey, we actually managed to stun again. Nice. If we didn't hit that stun, I was probably going to use the damage from the Houndmaster there. But we did. Yeah, I may as well heal. Or not. Alright, this should bleed again. It does. Beautiful. Yeah, we're solved. You're dead, in fact. For exact damage, no less. Hey, and a little bit of stress heal on the only person that really needs it.
Perhaps the turning point.
Alright. Come on. Good curios. There's literally only one fight in the next, I guess, 2 minutes. This is really handy. Obviously excluding the time of the fight. Crumbs. I guess we go for the Not a huge fan of that, because now we can't do anything about the Esquire. Yeah. That's why we wanted to stun the manservant. Let's just backline immediately. Let's just take out the manservant while we can. I don't really want to have to wait for the manservant to bleed to death. But, oh, fuck. Really? Did just fucking triple crit my team? You know what? That's actually frustrating enough that I need to know what the chance of crit is on that. Because it just crit 3 of us. And that's not cool. That's not cool with a capital fuck. Alright, whereabouts are you? Esquire, beautiful. Skewering repartee. Bleed 2 activates riposte. Yes. Tell me about its crit stat. Avian strategy, blah, 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 blah. They're far less threatening the front line. They often spawn in the back. They tend to become a priority target, but I couldn't really do anything about them, unfortunately. That's the apprentice. Its crit chance is 9%. So it rolled 9%, 9%, 9%, 9%. Here it hit the 91, and on each of these it hit the 9. So that was good. That was fair. Definitely felt it. All right. Yeah, I can't hit you, which is gonna make this really difficult. I'm actually gonna take the bleed from a friendly target here, because that was a 15-point bleed. Putting that on the flagellant is gonna be the only way that I can really let that go. Alright, sure, we got riposted, but we broke the riposte now. Oh no, it's not broken. It's active again. Alright. Yeah, somehow I feel like Renyu Shadi's gonna be fine. Call it a hunch. How much health have you got? 6. I'm actually going to do the AoE heal here because I don't want Renyu Shadi to go down to death's door. I want him to get real close, but I don't want him to go down to death's door. Okay. Sanguinate a target. Ridiculous amount of health back. Beautiful. Now that you're not in the back lines, you won't be able to do the other move that you did before. Skewering repartee. That one. You know, the one that fucked us all to death. Yeah, that one. Alright, that was a lot of stress across the body as well, because it was a bunch of crits, so we will need to start removing those. I'll stun you. First round alone for you is going to be 5, so you need to be dead by the end of 6. That's not difficult. It's not really that tall an order. Yeah, since my group heal didn't crit on the flagellant is now still going to be able to use the exsanguinate. It's going to make it real easy to take out this Esquire on time. As well as guarantee that I'll have my health. Easily done. We're just going to ignore the Esquire. It's going to die at the end of the next round, and I'm fine with that. Sure, just yell at him critically. Oh, never mind. That's not okay. Since it just thirsted, we're actually in a huge problem. It had a lethal DOT on it, but it doesn't anymore, so now we get the Now we get the penalty for stalling. I forgot. You can't do that with targets that have thirst attacks. Not a good lesson to have to learn in the fashion that I did. Bye-bye. I do need to start a stack of food. I can't really afford to throw Annie away. Alright, this is actually going to be our first burn. Another shovel. We've luckily picked up shovels from a few curios. That's actually been handy. I'm gonna clear the inventory a little bit there. But of course. Good lord, all of them getting blood hungry at the same time. As it turns out, we are definitely over length for the episode. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.